Hey guys, what's up? I'm bringing you another article today, and this time it's by The Hollywood Reporter. This is a Rings of Power article about J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay. They had an interview recently. The title is called The Rings of Power Showrunners Break Silence on Backlash, Sauron in Season 2. Two first-time showrunners who landed TV's biggest series give THR a behind-the-scenes tour as they navigate challenges even scarier than Mordor, from patently evil online trolling to massive industry expectations. So these guys are, first-time showrunners, and this is the result. Also, the patently evil online trolling. No, people just hate the show. This is going to be a bad interview. I can already tell. This is where everything happens, says showrunner Patrick McKay. The war room. The large windowless room's centerpiece is a lengthy conference table, but your eyes are immediately transfixed by what's covering the walls. You're surrounded by concept art laying out major set pieces for The Lord of the Rings of Power Season 2. Showrunners McKay and J.D. Payne give a walkthrough of the sequences. They plan to introduce more iconic locations, familiar Middle-earth characters, and a massive 2-episode battle. This is obviously top secret stuff. No media has been allowed on the fantasy drama set, let alone this room, but the showrunners wanted to give the world a peek behind the curtain to reveal what it's like to manage the biggest TV series ever produced. Like, you guys have no idea how difficult it is for these brand new showrunners who have never done anything like this in the history of cinema, and neither has anybody else. You have no idea how hard it is for them to pull that off, okay? You guys gotta stop with the online trolling. Stop picking on them, okay? Just look at them. They're so sweet. Look at this picture of them. Oh, don't they just look so humble and unique? They just look like the... Oh, no. I actually have the picture pulled up here. It's been making its rounds on Twitter. Look at this. The Hollywood Reporter cover, and it says ringleaders. Oh, my goodness. You can see around J.D. Payne's face on the left. He's all, oh yeah, my career's over. Why am I here? Oh, why are they taking a picture of me? We've ruined the show. I'll never make a movie again. Oh no. And then the guy on the right is all dressed like John Wick. He's like, I don't care. I don't care that I ruined the show. I get paid good money by Amazon. What does it say there? It says behind the scenes with the Rings of Power showrunners, Patrick McKay and J.D. Payne, as they prep season 2 while navigating sky-high expectations and culture wars. So this is them dealing with the trolling. We gotta go just a little bit easier on them, guys. Let's be nice, okay? They did their best. The spirit of Tolkien is about disparate people finding common ground. Oh my goodness. Come on, guys. There's some parts of the show you like, right? There's some parts of it you enjoy. Okay, so let's read on. Since Amazon's billion-dollar high fantasy launch September 2nd, The Rings of Power has been blessed with strong critical acclaim from absolutely zero people except for paid shill news reporters. 84% positive on Rotten Tomatoes, and dragged by online fan bashing. Its audience score is 39%. I mean, this is who you make the movies for, right? Do the critics pay your bills? No, the audience does. You geniuses. Which includes an unknown degree of review bombing at the hands of internet trolls. Oh, please. The show's Nielsen viewership is formidable. Its first 2 episodes were seen by roughly 12.6 million U.S. viewers across its first 4 days. Malfunction. But given this is Lord of the Rings, the bar is insanely high, and nobody knows the stakes better than Payne and McKay. Yeah, they definitely know the stakes because they're feeling the effects. The reeling effects of all the negative feedback that they're getting. They're 2 first-time showrunners who embarked on an unexpected journey, nearly 5 years ago to make their J.R.R. Tolkien passion project, and have now found themselves, as McKay puts it, on the fault line of the culture war. That's downplaying it just a little bit, with everybody from armies of anonymous Tolkien fans to the 2 richest men in the world weighing in, and that's the whole point. It's the idea. They're the 2 richest men in the whole world, and that's all that matters. It ain't easy to focus on writing scripts and managing a cast and crew of $1,300 on the most complicated TV production of all time when Elon Musk is slagging you on Twitter. Of course. Now, Elon Musk is a bad guy. Everybody get mad at Elon Musk, says the writer. Some of what's been hardest to hear is the cynical point of view that this is a cash grab. Oh, no kidding. It's like, oh my God, the opposite. This is the most earnest production. This is not a paycheck job for anybody. This is a labor of love. Hey, tell us, Patrick McKay and JD Payne, where did all the money go? Where did all that $1 billion go? I didn't see any of that money in any of the actual set piece shots of the show or in the choreography in the fight scenes, which apparently were all done in a single day's time. I imagine you didn't spend a lot on that. So where'd all this money go? Of course it was an earnest production because it looks like an earnest production. The CGI shots look completely amazing, but the earnest parts of the show look like garbage, and then the whole show just looks like a mess altogether. The call from the lawyers came in to Amazon on a Friday in 2017. The Tolkien estate was going to entertain proposals for a Lord of the Rings show. Prime Video, along with every other entertainment company, was looking for the next Game of Thrones. Amazon's founder and chairman Jeff Bezos was a longtime Tolkien fan. Going after the Lord of the Rings was a no-brainer, and an internal fellowship was assembled to figure out how to beat other prospective bettors. Sources say HBO pitched the estate on retelling Middle-earth's Third Age, essentially remaking Peter Jackson's beloved Lord of the Rings trilogy, which grossed $3 billion and won 11 Oscars. And they really wish that they were Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. They wish it so bad. You can see it. The estate has its gripes with Jackson's adaptations. The late Christopher Tolkien, the author's son, said they eviscerated the books. But wasn't interested in treading the same ground. Netflix pitched doing several shows, such as a Gandalf series and an Aragorn drama. They took the Marvel approach, said one insider to the talks, and that completely freaked out the estate. Amazon's team, at the time led by Albert Chang, Sharon Talguado, and Dan Scharf, I tried my best on that one, wooed the estate not with a specific pitch, but with a pledge of a close relationship that would give the estate a creative seat at the table so it could protect Tolkien's legacy. Trust me, I'm sure that this guy is getting to a point. I'm sure we'll get there. There was also, of course, the money. Sources say the staggering number that's been widely reported, $250 million, was actually Netflix's bid, and that Amazon's number was tens of millions less, albeit still staggering. It was our collective passion and fidelity to Tolkien that really won the day. Amazon Studios TV co-head Vernon Sanders. Okay. When Payne, 42, and McKay, 41, heard from their reps that Rings was coming to TV, McKay says, a shiver ran through us, mostly because we hadn't had a story put together at that time. And oh my goodness, all we could do in 4 years was come up with a plan that would involve a volcano blowing up. Oh no! The duo first met in junior high in Northern Virginia and became friends when they joined the same debate team in high school. They moved to Los Angeles and spent years toiling in the screenwriting game without a big win. Their previous gig was at Bad Reboot. Oh my goodness. Big surprise, where they punched up scripts and developed several projects, such as an abandoned Star Trek movie. Abandoned? Wonder why. We had reached a point. We had been writing movies for 10 years that should have gotten made, but our scripts sucked so badly that nobody would take us. I'm betting that's the reality of their situation. Movies where the director was right, the cast was right, the script was right, the title was right, and it was a big IP. And it still wasn't happening. Not even sure why. I mean, it wasn't our fault. It was none of our faults. It just didn't happen. Boom, gone. They're just like, whatever. So we thought maybe we should try this TV thing. Well, they tried. I wonder what they think now that they've tried TV. I wonder if they're going to quit trying to do TV. Like, well, we gave it a good run. But since our TV and movie careers are both ruined, we might as well start searching the nearest McDonald's for job applications. Early in their careers, their agents asked the longtime Tolkien fans what was their dream project, and they ambitiously replied, The Lord of the Rings! So obviously we were going to throw everything we have at this, McKay says. Payne and McKay suspected Tolkien's far lesser-known Second Age was the key. It's a centuries-long prehistory to the Lord of the Rings trilogy that still included some immortal characters such as the Fair Elves, Galadriel, and Elrond, who were ruined in the Rings of Power show, mind you, and the sinister Dark Lord Sauron, who's a human named Halbrand in the show. Wait, no, that's a secret. That's a secret, I can't tell you that. Along with those soul-corrupting rings, working together on an apartment floor, they concocted a one-sentence pitch. Chronicled the first 5 minutes of Jackson's The Fellowship of the Ring, the Galadriel narrated prologue that told the story of the Rings of Power during the course of I really don't. I just... Wow, this is a lot of defense for them. Woo! So the reason that I'm going on and on and on with this is to show you how much they're trying to defend this. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing goes on forever. You guys seeing this? I mean, you guys can pause and read this if you want, but I mean, what are they going to say that's going to matter? Look how far this thing goes. I'm just starting to get close to the bottom of this article. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is disgraceful. It's disgusting. Why can't they just come out and admit that this show is bad and that they've ruined it? I don't understand why they won't just come out and just be like, hey, sorry guys, we messed up. We're going to get rid of some writers. And we're gonna try and make the second season better. And yes, I know that they're doing 5 seasons. I've known that since the beginning, but I find it ridiculous that they're even giving it an attempt, given that every single person, like with any kind of integrity, or at least any kind of movie knowledge, it's just if you like the show, I don't know what to say. Do not be like J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay, okay? These guys are a joke. They're first-time showrunners. They're like, let's give this TV thing a shot. No. How about let's come up with a plan to make The Lord of the Rings the coolest thing that people have ever seen? How about that? How about you stop dressing up in John Wick, Neo from the Matrix attire, running around in your sunglasses, acting like you accomplished something great when you didn't? And J.D. Payne on the left, he just looks miserable. I mean, he looks terrified. He says he's said in other interviews that he's nervous, that he's he's kind of scared of what kind of reaction people are going to give. And I mean, who do you think dominates the relationship here? Who do you think called the shots? Do you think it was the guy on the left or the guy on the right? Give me your thoughts in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and share this video. Subscribe, click that notification bell, and I will see you guys next time.